Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, let me tell you something important. There are no shortcuts, no handouts, no excuses, just you, the work, and the outcome you want. Every single one of us has dreams, has goals. But there's one big truth: if you want it, you've got to work for it. It starts with accountability. If you want to see change, don't wait on someone else. You don't wait for permission. You take that first step, and then another, and you keep moving. Success doesn't come knocking, you have to go out and hunt it down. Accountability is the foundation of growth, and in education, it's essential for success. When we talk about accountability, we're talking about owning every part of our journey, whether it's our victories, our setbacks, or our choices. In a classroom or in life, no one else can learn for you, no one else can complete the assignments, and no one else can take the tests. It's your education, your opportunity, and ultimately your responsibility. Now, accountability means understanding that while external support is valuable, teachers, mentors, parents, they can guide, encourage, even challenge us, but they can't do the work for us. When we're accountable, we move from thinking, who's going to help me, to what can I do to help myself. This shift in mindset is powerful. It transforms how we approach our goals and deal with setbacks. When we hold ourselves accountable, we develop problem-solving skills, self-reliance, and confidence. We learn to identify our strengths and our weaknesses. If a topic is tough, accountability drives us to seek resources, ask questions, or find creative ways to improve. We stop seeing obstacles as reasons to quit, but rather as opportunities to learn and grow. It pushes us to take initiative, which is essential for both academic success and personal development. Furthermore, accountability teaches respect for time and deadlines. In the real world, no one can afford to waste time waiting on excuses or procrastination. Meeting deadlines, preparing ahead, and staying on task help us respect our own time and the time of others. This respect reflects in our interactions, our commitments, and our accomplishments. In the end, accountability in education doesn't just help us earn grades, it molds us into individuals who value commitment, hard work, and self-determination. The more we take ownership of our learning, the more prepared we are for the opportunities and challenges that await. Discipline is the backbone of academic success. It's about consistency and self-control, doing what needs to be done even when we don't feel like it. In an educational setting, discipline means showing up for class prepared, completing assignments on time, and dedicating consistent effort to studying even when distractions and temptations arise. Developing discipline requires setting clear goals and creating structured routines. For instance, a disciplined student may set aside specific hours each day for study, regardless of other interests or events. This consistency turns studying into a habit, one that becomes a natural part of daily life. Instead of cramming before a test or rushing through assignments, disciplined students work steadily over time, leading to deeper understanding and less stress. Moreover, discipline is what helps us manage our time effectively. In a world with countless distractions, from social media to streaming platforms, disciplined students learn to prioritize what's important over what's immediate. They understand that long-term success demands short-term sacrifices. Instead of letting outside influences dictate their schedule, they create a plan and stick to it, respecting both their education and their personal growth. Discipline also fosters resilience. Academics can be challenging. Not every concept comes easily, and not every test will result in a perfect score. But disciplined students understand that setbacks are part of the journey. They learn to push through frustration, revisit difficult material, and seek help when needed, rather than giving up. This perseverance is invaluable. It not only leads to better academic outcomes, but also teaches a mindset of growth and grit. In essence, discipline in education builds habits that go far beyond the classroom. The focus, responsibility, and determination learned through disciplined study become assets for a lifetime, shaping individuals who can tackle goals, overcome obstacles, and stay committed to success. Challenges in education are inevitable, but they're also essential. Every time we face a difficult concept, a tough exam, or a challenging project, we're presented with an opportunity to grow. Embracing these challenges as opportunities instead of obstacles builds resilience and helps us develop skills that go far beyond the classroom. First, challenges in learning encourage critical thinking and problem solving. When we confront a challenging math problem or a complex reading passage, we're forced to stretch our minds and think differently. This process might involve breaking down the problem, considering different perspectives, or seeking new methods to understand it better. By doing so, we not only learn the material, but also build a valuable skill set that can be applied to future challenges, both academically and in life. Challenges also teach adaptability. In the face of a difficult subject, students may need to try different study methods like group work, additional research, or using supplementary resources. Adaptability means learning to adjust our approach, to find what works best, and to keep trying until we find a solution. This flexibility is crucial not only for academic success, but also for future careers, where problem solving and adaptability are highly valued. Facing academic challenges also helps to develop perseverance. When a concept doesn't click right away, or when a test score doesn't meet our expectations, we have a choice to give up or to try again. Each time we push through difficulty, we're building mental toughness and the understanding that success often requires multiple attempts. This resilience, knowing that failure is part of learning and that persistence is key, is a powerful lesson that can carry us far beyond the classroom. Furthermore, overcoming challenges gives us a sense of accomplishment and self-confidence. When we finally grasp a challenging concept or improve a test score after putting in the effort, we feel a sense of pride and confidence in our abilities. This success reinforces the belief that we are capable of handling difficult tasks, which motivates us to take on new challenges with a positive attitude. Ultimately, challenges in education aren't setbacks, they're stepping stones. Each one strengthens our problem-solving skills, adaptability, perseverance, and confidence. These qualities shape us into not only better students, but also more capable, resilient individuals who are prepared to navigate any obstacle life presents. In education, finding solutions instead of making excuses is a critical mindset. Excuses are easy to come by. There will always be reasons why a task seems too hard, why the timing doesn't feel right, or why resources seem limited. But when we focus on solutions, we shift our energy from what's holding us back to what we can actually do to move forward. This proactive attitude is what separates students who achieve from those who settle. First, embracing a solution-focused mindset means recognizing that every problem has a way forward, even if it's not immediately obvious. For instance, if a student finds a subject difficult, instead of thinking, "I'm just not good at this," they can ask, "What can I do to improve?" This might mean seeking extra help, using online resources, or dedicating additional study time. The key is to replace "I can't" with "How can I" by consistently seeking answers. Students build a toolkit of strategies that help them overcome similar challenges in the future. Moreover, focusing on solutions fosters independence and responsibility. When students learn to address their own challenges, they become less reliant on external help and more confident in their abilities to tackle obstacles. If a student misses an assignment deadline, for instance, they might look at what caused the delay. Was it poor time management or procrastination? From there, they can implement solutions like creating a study schedule or setting earlier personal deadlines. This process builds accountability and a sense of ownership over one's academic progress. A solutions-oriented approach also encourages creativity and critical thinking. When faced with limited resources, a heavy workload, or a complex project, students are pushed to think outside the box. They might combine resources, find innovative study methods, or work collaboratively to solve the problem at hand. This type of thinking not only helps them get through academic challenges, but also develops flexibility and creativity, which are valuable skills in any field. Additionally, focusing on solutions helps to reduce stress and build resilience. Excuses often create a cycle of avoidance and anxiety, as students may feel overwhelmed by the accumulation of unmet responsibilities. By addressing challenges head-on and looking for ways to work through them, students break free from this cycle. They build resilience, learning that obstacles can be tackled and overcome. This confidence not only improves academic outcomes, but also contributes to a more positive, resilient mindset. Ultimately, learning to look for solutions instead of making excuses transforms how students approach their education. It empowers them to face difficulties with a proactive, constructive attitude that benefits them throughout their academic journey and beyond. It's a mindset that nurtures personal growth, strengthens character, and prepares them for a future where they can handle challenges with resourcefulness and confidence. Knowing your why is a powerful motivator in education. It's easy to lose sight of why we're studying or pursuing certain goals when faced with daily tasks, deadlines, and challenges. But connecting with our why, the purpose behind what we're doing, gives us the drive to keep going, even when things get tough. A clear sense of purpose can transform the educational experience from simply completing assignments to actively working toward meaningful personal goals. Understanding our why helps us prioritize and focus. When students know why they're working toward a diploma, a degree, or mastering a subject, they can filter out distractions and stay committed to their objectives. This clarity becomes especially useful when the workload piles up or when social activities and interests compete for attention. Students who understand their purpose are better equipped to make choices that align with their long-term goals, recognizing that the effort they put in today contributes to a greater outcome. Knowing why we're pursuing an education also deepens our engagement with learning. When students view their studies as a stepping stone to their aspirations, whether that's a future career, contributing to their community, or fulfilling a passion, they become more invested in the material. A biology student who wants to work in healthcare, for example, will approach their studies with a different level of focus, knowing that what they learn now directly impacts their future ability to help others. Purpose turns learning into a personally relevant journey, making the process more enjoyable and rewarding. Having a clear why also strengthens resilience. Challenges and setbacks are inevitable, but students connected to their purpose are more likely to view these as temporary obstacles rather than reasons to give up. When a test is challenging, or when grades fall short of expectations, students with a strong sense of purpose can see beyond the immediate difficulty. They're able to remind themselves of the bigger picture and continue putting in effort because they know the end goal is worth it. This resilience not only helps academically, but also builds mental toughness that's valuable in every area of life. Furthermore, purpose-driven learning builds confidence and self-discipline. When students know why they're working hard, they're less likely to doubt themselves or their abilities, even if others question their choices. They become their own source of motivation, pushing themselves because they know the effort is aligned with their values and ambitions. This internal motivation fosters self-discipline, as students don't rely solely on external praise or rewards, but instead remain focused on their goals. Ultimately, knowing your why in education turns every study session, every assignment, and every challenge into a part of a larger, meaningful journey. Students who keep their purpose in mind cultivate a mindset that values hard work, persistence, and growth. They become lifelong learners who are driven not just by grades, but by a passion for achieving their potential and making an impact. This mindset not only supports academic success, but also shapes students into purpose-driven individuals who are ready to contribute meaningfully to the world. Committing to the process rather than just the outcome is essential for meaningful growth in education. It's natural to be drawn to the end result, graduating with honors, getting high grades, or earning a degree. However, true educational success is not just about the final achievement, but also about what we learn, how we grow, and who we become along the way. Focusing on the journey, the day-to-day effort, the skills we develop, and the knowledge we gain allows us to build a stronger foundation for lasting success. When students commit to the process, they prioritize consistent learning over short-term rewards. Instead of cramming for exams just to pass, they engage with the material, seeking to understand and retain knowledge. This deeper approach to learning means that, over time, they're building a solid base of understanding, which is far more valuable than short-lived memorization. For instance, a student who commits to understanding math concepts rather than simply solving problems for a grade will be better prepared for advanced studies and real-life applications. Moreover, focusing on the journey cultivates patience and perseverance. Educational paths can be long and challenging, and when students are solely fixated on the end goal, they may become frustrated or discouraged by setbacks. However, when they view each task, assignment, or project as a valuable part of the process, they learn to see setbacks as learning experiences rather than roadblocks. This perspective shift helps students develop resilience, as they understand that progress isn't always linear, and that each step, no matter how small, is moving them forward. The commitment to process also fosters a growth mindset. Students who value the journey over just the result learn to appreciate effort, progress, and self-improvement. They begin to see their abilities as skills they can develop with practice, rather than fixed traits. This mindset empowers students to take on challenges and stretch their capabilities, knowing that growth comes from consistent effort over time. A growth mindset encourages curiosity and risk-taking, pushing students to explore new ideas without the fear of failure. Committing to the process further helps students develop strong study habits and time management skills. By focusing on daily actions such as setting aside dedicated study time, actively participating in class, and regularly reviewing notes, students build routines that promote steady progress. These habits not only enhance academic performance but also lay the groundwork for success in future professional and personal pursuits. Effective time management and disciplined study routines create a structure that allows students to stay organized and avoid last-minute stress, making learning a more balanced and sustainable experience. Finally, when students focus on the process, they gain a sense of fulfillment and pride in their work. The small victories, the moments of understanding, the completion of a challenging project, the improvement in a skill become sources of genuine satisfaction. This intrinsic motivation is powerful, as students find joy and purpose in learning itself, not just in the grades or recognition that may come later. This fulfillment leads to a more rewarding educational experience and instills a love for learning that goes beyond school and exams. In essence, committing to the process transforms education from a means to an end into a journey of self-discovery, growth, and achievement. Students who embrace this approach develop skills, mindsets, and habits that support lifelong learning and personal fulfillment. They become individuals who are not only prepared for exams but also for the complex, ever-evolving challenges of life.